Good morning. We are at Fernand Rod and Gun Club this morning. We're doing a head-to-head comparison on the AB Warthog, which has been a tried and true product in our store. And this is the Gemtech Abyss?
Yeah.
Gemtech Abyss. Two Colts. These are some 11.5-inch guns. But you guys saw how those things work just a few minutes ago. We've put taper mounts on both these because we like the taper mounts. They come off and on pretty easily. I was excited to hear this Abyss. The reviews on Silencer Shop did not place that thing very well. I want to say it was a 2-star or a 3-star.
Yeah, like a 2.5.
I don't even think there's a Warthog on there for that comparison. So I thought this morning it would be good to hear both of those and see. I want to get, you own the Warthog.
I do. I own the 7.62 version, the stainless steel. I like it a lot. It's pretty quiet on my 308, and for a 5.56, it's not bad on a 16-inch barrel. So I dig the thing a lot.
It sounds good. I think on this 11.5, I haven't heard this thing in a while because we haven't shot this. We did the Cat, White Bread, and then we did the Hux in a head-to-head a couple weeks ago, and that was okay. This thing's $449, and it comes with a direct thread, which we yarded off. We put the taper on it, and I'm still really impressed with this for the price point and the money. In a 17.4 stainless can, the thing just works. I know it looks goofy, but the thing sounds good, and I hope that comes across on the video. From the observer's position, it sounded almost identical on the tone.
Yeah.
So,
with ears off, I would say the Gemtech has just a higher tone, not by much, just very little compared to that AB, but they sound pretty much the same with the ears on. So
we haven't invested in a decibel meter, so we're kind of just going this on a unscientific, method. So, what do you think of the gas on that?
For the Gemtech, it was pretty brutal. The AB was sit around maybe a 5 for gassing. You were getting gas both in your face for both. I would say the Gemtech was just a little bit worse, so like a 6, something like that. So
I did a dump on both those at the end of this thing, and I would say the Gemtech, the AB edged out the Gemtech, and I would agree 4.5 to 5 for me, and then a 5.5 to 6. The Gemtech was a little bit more gassy. I didn't get any footage from the front for flashing on that. So, Blake, what did you think?
So these are my first cans using. The AB, definitely a lot better personally to me. That guy, it's like shot half a mag through, and I could taste the gas into it.
Got you.
That one I only taste really gas coming back at me when I was going full auto, full mag.
I want to walk that back. You've never shot Suppress before.
I've shot like a couple rounds through it, but never like actual full auto or full mag through it.
What do you think of that?
Really nice. Definitely will invest in one.
Yeah. Yeah, suppressors are a good investment.
close format hearing protection.
Yep. And these are 11.5s. We have some customers. I had a guy come in the other day. He's like, hey, I bought this can, and I took it home, and I'm just not. And the next question was like, well, how long is your barrel? I was like, well, I'm shooting a 5.5-inch 5.56, which, man, that's like worst case scenario. So Thunder Beast did a test last year, Silencer Summit 2023. I would encourage you to go look at that data. They're redoing that. They're redoing a bunch of that data, and then I hope they're adding a bunch of new products. So it's Silencer Summit 2024, which is going on right now at Thunder Beast facility. On their gun, they shot a 10.5 Mark 18, and their best number, I think, on there was 138, which is just barely hearing safe. So these are 11.5s, and I think it sounded hearing safe. So, trying to suppress a 7, 8, 9-inch gun in 5.56 is, I think it's foolish.
It's gonna be tough.
10, 11s, and 12s in this. Hopefully that comes across on the tone. I think that's very manageable. Even in this pit, it didn't seem too bad to me. So, I do want to shout out Fort Scott on this. This is some of their new product, their range. This is their range pack, which we got from Phil over at Fort Scott. Brass, solid copper projectiles. We had zero problems on this stuff. It's priced right. We're running Lancer magazines, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Lancers. EOTech and an aim point. And again, I think we've covered all the points on it. The price points on the AB is $449 right now. The price point on the Gemtech is $649, but it does come with a pretty intricate back-end mounting system, which I would probably value that at $200. So if you take the mount off it, they're both in that 440, 480 range. So you should buy your suppressors now, I will tell you that. So
Don't put it on a 3-inch 5.56. Most
Yeah.
of the cans, their barrel restriction is 10.5, so don't be crazy.
it's unrealistic to expect your 5-inch 5.56 or your 7-inch 308 build because you can do it to function right. So yeah, just don't do that. It's not going to work very good. So
Yeah.
if you guys got any questions or comments about the performance on this, or how we mounted it, or any of that other stuff, leave it in the comments. I want to hear what you guys got to say. We're going to do a gas block video, I think, next week. We had some comments on the last build, so we'll see if we can get that going. So thank you for stopping by and watching this. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and let us know. Thanks.